Alright, we watched Handsome Boy wears helmet to and 15 time streamers from this. We watched this, and this. So last video of the day, guys. Last video of the hour-long VOD.
Disney parks are known as the happiest places on
12 Disney rides that have killed people.
Disney parks are known as the happiest places on Earth, but even in these magical worlds, tragedy can strike. Behind the smiles, music, and thrilling rides, there are dark moments that Disney rarely talks about.
The death of a was never an easy story to tell. A family on a Disney World vacation, losing their tragic alligator attack.
From ride malfunctions to human error and unfortunate accidents. Some guests have lost their lives inside the parks.
And it is here where the crash occurs.
These stories are not just urban legends, they're real, and they're chilling. In this video, we explore the Disney rides that have claimed lives, revealing the hidden dangers behind the fantasy. Deadly Disney, the tragic alligator attack that shook a family's vacation. What seemed like a peaceful family vacation at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort turned into a nightmare no one saw coming. In June of 2016, the Graves family was enjoying a peaceful vacation at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort, nestled by Bay Lake. As the sun began to set, the parents relaxed near the water, while their children, 9-year-old Ella and 2-year-old Christian, played nearby. Out of nowhere, a wild alligator emerged from the lake and dragged young Christian into the water. Panicked, the parents rushed to save their son, but it was too late. Despite immediate rescue attempts, Christian's body was found the next day, lifeless. The family was left devastated, their dream vacation shattered in an instant. Disney, in the after...
If y'all saw an alligator biting y'all's kid, first instinct. I know they say you shouldn't go side of their eyes, but I'm going side and I'm chopping that thing's neck. And I see, if you don't have weapons, you don't have anything, but I don't care. Say, we don't mess with that. We don't mess with that. I don't mess my alligators, but if it was my kid on the line, oh, that alligator has to be dead.
Of the attack, claimed it had no control over the wild alligators that roamed the property. Shockingly, there had been no warning signs in the area at the time of the attack. Only after Christian's death did Disney post
that. Like that? Is that better? Alright.
Signs saying no swimming and beware of alligator. This tragic incident is just one of many deaths tied to Disney parks. Since opening in 1955, Disneyland has officially recorded at least 55 deaths, not counting incidents like alligator attacks or mysterious diseases like brain-eating amoebas. Some even believe the real death toll could be much higher. Yet Disney often distances itself from responsibility, attributing these tragedies to isolated accidents. Despite these dark moments, millions still flock to Disney, drawn by the magic that sometimes hides the darker truths lurking beneath. It's time for the topic of the day. In South Carolina, USA, a Disney-themed ride malfunctioned, turning a fun day into a nightmare. Visitors were left hanging.
Chad, is that a real picture? What would y'all do if y'all were left hanging on that thing? I swear, especially with one arm.
Osame112 donated $15.99. Flex.
Okay.
Literally as a technical failure brought the ride to a sudden stop. Panic set in, and lives were at risk. Theme park thrills can turn terrifying fast. What are your thoughts? Comment below. Mission: Space Tragedy. The deadly ride that was too intense for some guests. A thrilling ride to Mars turned tragic when deadly accidents on Disney's Mission. Space claimed the lives of innocent guests. When Disneyland launched the Mission Space Ride, it promised an out-of-this-world experience, simulating a thrilling trip to Mars. Using a powerful centrifuge, the ride created a sense of weightlessness and intense G-forces, mimicking the feeling of the ride's intensity proved to be too much for many guests. In its early years, ambulances had to be called nearly 200 times to treat riders who fainted, experienced chest pain, or had difficulty breathing. In 2005, tragedy struck when a 4-year-old boy, who met the height requirement, was allowed to ride despite having an undiagnosed heart condition. After the ride ended, he...
Now, that's his parents' fault. You can't even blame that on a freaking Disneyland, bro. That's his parents' fault. They knew he had a heart condition. Like, who would put their heart condition to trial, right? And that, see, I would ask what type of ride it is first. I don't care. Like, who even does that?
Passed away.
Virginia homeowners, I want to buy.
After the ride ended, he passed away. Although Disney wasn't held responsible since they had posted warnings about heart issues, the loss was devastating for the boy's family. The incident cast a dark shadow over the ride's reputation. Then, in 2006, another death occurred on the same ride. This time, a woman lost her life after experiencing complications from the intense ride. These tragedies finally prompted Disney to take action, introducing a less intense version of Mission Space, which removed the centrifuge. The ride was made more accessible, but for many, the damage had already been done. What started as an innovative and exciting attraction became a tragic reminder of the risks that sometimes accompany the pursuit of thrill in theme parks. River Country. Tragedy, the water park that hid a deadly secret. What was once a beloved water park became the site of a horrifying death caused by a deadly amoeba. Disney's River Country, the company's first water park, opened in the 1970s beside Bay Lake, quickly becoming a popular attraction.
What's an amoeba, chat? Wait, hold on. What's an amoeba? Chat, it says, an amoeba is a small called organism typically found in the water, soil, or other environments. Oh, so they're like contagious stuff, like.
Quickly becoming a popular attraction. It featured a man-made lagoon that pulled water directly from the lake through filtration systems. However, the park's connection to the lake would soon lead to a tragedy. In 1980, an 11-year-old boy visited the park, but after riding the water slide, he tragically passed away. The cause was horrifying. The boy had contracted a rare brain-eating amoeba that entered his nose while in the water. This deadly microorganism, which thrives in warm freshwater, destroyed the boy's nervous system within days. It was discovered that Bay Lake, where River Country sourced its water, was full of these dangerous amoebas, and the filtration system wasn't equipped to eliminate them. Disney's response was chilling. They claimed such amoebas were common in natural lakes during the summer, and they weren't responsible for the tragedy. Despite this horrifying incident, River Country continued to operate for years. Over time, rumors of more deaths circulated, but no official confirmations ever came. In 2001, without any public explanation, Disney shut down the park for good. Today, River Country stands abandoned, a haunting reminder of the dark secret that once lay beneath the surface. The park, once a symbol of fun, now serves as an eerie testament to the dangers that lurked in its waters. The tragic death of Debbie Stone, Disneyland's most haunted incident. A dream job at Disneyland turned into tragedy, and
See, that's why I'm scared to like go at. Okay, I'm not scared to go to water parks because of how high it is or anything. just because of how stuff that's in the water. And I ain't gonna die. I'll die for just a couple days after from water entering my nose.
Some believe Debbie Stone's ghost still haunts the park. In 1974, 18-year-old Debbie Stone had just started college and landed her dream summer job as a hostess at Disneyland. Assigned to America Sings, a rotating theater attraction with 6 stages, Debbie's role was to greet guests at the beginning of the show and bid them farewell at the end. She was excited about her new job and life, even sharing joyful news with her parents just before her evening shift on July 8th. She called them to announce that she had fallen in love and wanted their blessing to get engaged. But that night, her life would be tragically cut short. As Debbie said her goodbyes to the audience, the rotating platforms began to shift. Then, a blood-curdling scream echoed through the hall. Guests initially thought it was part of the show, but as 20 minutes passed without Debbie's return, staff grew concerned. When they investigated, they discovered Debbie's lifeless body crushed between 2 moving walls. The accident shocked Disneyland and led to immediate changes in the attraction's safety protocols. But the memory of that fateful night still lingers. Over the years, cast members and guests alike have reported eerie encounters with Debbie's ghost, hearing her voice or seeing her apparition near the theater. Her tragic death remains one of the most chilling stories in Disneyland's history, casting a shadow over the park's
So Virginia probably just did the coolest thing I've seen any state do in a while. So if you live in a Virginia zip code and you're a resident here, you can now officially apply to
casting a shadow over the park's magical reputation. Tragic monorail collision. The death of Austin Wenenberg at Disney World. Late night shift at Disney World turns fatal when a deadly monorail collision claims the life of a young conductor. In 2009, 21-year-old Austin Wenenberg was working as a monorail conductor at Florida's Walt Disney World. Excited to graduate college soon, Austin loved his job, even if it meant late-night shifts. Disney World, massive in scale, operates its own monorail system with 3 routes, 1 to Epcot and 2 within the Magic Kingdom. On the night of September 5th, Austin was...
Wait, but don't they have separate ways? Is that why they crash? Or oh yeah, that's why they crash.
operating the Purple Train during the park's final transport run, helping the last guests return to their hotels around 2 a.m. Meanwhile, another conductor was operating the Pink Train, which had received permission from the control center to move into the parking area. To do this, the Pink Train needed to reverse and switch tracks. But a simple oversight occurred. The control panel operator forgot to switch the tracks. As a result, the Pink Train continued on its usual route, heading straight toward Austin's Purple Train, which still had 6 passengers on board. Austin was the only one who saw the impending disaster. He slammed on the brakes and attempted to reverse, but it was too late. The 2 trains collided. The passengers survived, though shaken, but Austin was tragically crushed in the operator's cabin and died instantly. Investigations revealed that the dispatcher had failed to properly switch the tracks. OSHA fined Disney $44,000 for safety violations, but many questioned whether this was enough to make up for the life lost in such a preventable accident. Tragic accident on Christmas Eve. The fatal incident at Disneyland's sailing ship Columbia.
I would say, well, chat, and that was some good videos. Well, next video, chat. Let's go, next video.